Hello guys, so welcome to the Python series. Now we are going to start our first session with respect to Python. Now what we are going to do in this video is that, and the entire code that I'm actually going to specifically write, I'm going to use the VS Code IDE. VS Code IDE, I find it really amazing because here you'll be able to execute your Jupyter Notebook files, your .py files. Along with that, you'll also be able to create all the environments very much easily. So it is feasible that I specifically use VS Code. Along with that, you have a lot of features like extensions, code assistance, and many more things. So the first step, as we are still starting, what I'm actually going to do is that over here, we are going to create our new environment. As I said, in this Python series, I'm going to use the newest Python version, that is Python 3.12. And I am going to teach in such a way that we see all the new features that have actually come from 3.10 to 3.12. So all the new features that are specifically there, we will be also discussing about them in this Python series. The first step, as you know, that I'm going to create an environment. And again, why you specifically require an environment? Because an environment is necessary whenever you start a new project, because in our Python project or in our data science project, we make sure that we use multiple packages, multiple libraries and all, right? And every couple of months, these packages or these libraries have new features, and most of them are open source packages or libraries, right? So they definitely have a lot of features that gets included every couple of months. So it is always necessary that you always maintain or try to create your entire projects in a separate with a separate environment, so that there should be not any conflict as you probably go ahead whenever a new feature is probably coming up, with respect to the packages. You can actually create a new project, create a new environment out there. But here, the first step, what I'm actually going to do is that let's go ahead and create our environment. And for this also, I will be using conda command. So first of all, I'll not go ahead and write in PowerShell. Instead, I'll go and click on command prompt. So quickly, let's go ahead and write it down. So here I'm going to write conda create -p venv python double equal to, let's say I want to go ahead with Python 3.12. Okay. And understand one thing is that over here we are using this conda create command. venv is specifically your environment name, and which Python version we are specifically using, it is 3.12. Again, based on different projects, it is not necessary that you always need to use 3.12. It depends on the kind of packages that are available. Let's say open source packages when we are creating deep learning projects or any machine learning projects as such, right? So, but here, since we are learning this Python series completely from basics, I'm going to go ahead and use this environment. So once I probably click this, so here you'll be able to see the installation will start taking place. And when we are creating a virtual environment, some basic libraries or packages will be automatically downloaded by this conda command. So now here you can see over here what are the basic commands, basic new packages that are basically getting installed. So here are all the packages. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on press Y. And once I probably do this, all the installation of the libraries will happen, right? So it is going to take some amount of time. Again, it depends on your internet speed. But let me just go ahead and show you. So here you can see a venv environment is basically created. And these are all the default packages that you'll be able to find out inside this, right? There will be a DLL folder. There will be an include folder, right? So what is the basic environment that is required for any Python project? So that will be covered up inside this particular folder. Okay. Now, once you go ahead and click this, now the next thing is that, let's say you want to activate this environment, right? So in order to activate this environment, I will go ahead and write conda activate, and we go ahead and use this venv folder itself, right? The same venv folder. And here we are just going to give the location of this, right? So once we press this, you'll be able to see that I have activated the venv environment. Okay. And now you can probably run any kind of .py files directly from here by using Python specifically. Let's say I probably go ahead and create my app.py, and let's say that I am just going to write over here print 1 + 1, right? So this is the basic command, and I'm printing this particular numerical operation 1 + 1. Now, if I really want to run this app.py, I have to make sure that I'm in the same folder location. I have activated my venv environment, and now within this particular environment, we will go ahead and just execute this file. In order to execute it, you just need to write python app.py So once you do this, here you'll be able to see that I'm able to get the response. Okay. Now let me show you one more thing, because see, as we go ahead with more lectures, right, I'm actually going to create a folder. Let's say this is first folder is Python basics. Okay. Python basics. So inside this folder itself, I will go ahead and create my Jupyter notebook file or .py file, anything that I require. Let's say I go ahead and create my Jupyter notebook file. By default, let's say this is my test.ipynb. Okay. Now this Jupyter notebook file will be the similar Jupyter notebook file that we actually use in Anaconda, right? The Jupyter notebook, but in Python also, in VS Code, you will be able to see that, yes, internally you'll be able to execute this text, this Jupyter notebook file also. Now, initially, if I go ahead and let's say over here, an option is probably coming up saying that, hey, detecting kernels. So if I want to select the same environment, right, VENV, I can go ahead and click on detect kernels. So here you'll get an option of selecting the Python environment. Let's say this is the environment that I've created, right? VENV Python 3.12.0, and these are all the other environments that I've actually created in my local system, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and select 3.120. Okay. Now let's go ahead and execute any code, right? So this is my code cell. Okay. I can create any number of code cell that I really want, right? Now code cell is nothing but here I will be writing all my Python code in order to execute it. Along with that, you also have something like markdown. So let's say that I have this markdown cell. I can basically write comments saying like this, like let's say Python example. And if I execute it, in order to execute this cell, I have to press Shift Enter. Okay. So if I probably press Shift Enter, automatically this will get executed. Now the reason we have used some markdown, because I needed to write some information over here. So like title and all, so I'm writing it over here, right? So if you press Shift Enter, then automatically this cell will get executed. Along with this, you also have an option of run all, you know, if you want to run all the cells over here. If you go ahead and if you just go ahead and press right click, you'll be having so many different options. Okay. But we are just going to use Shift Enter so that we'll be able to execute it. Okay. Now this is fine. Let's run our first code in Jupyter Notebook. So if I'm going to write 1 + 1, so here you can see I'm getting an error. Running cell with VENV Python 3.120 requires the ipykernel package. Okay. So this is one of the requirement that we really need to do. We need to install ipykernel. Okay. So here what I'm going to write is that pip install. If I want to install any packages, I have to just go ahead and write pip install ipykernel. Okay. So once I probably do this, you'll be able to see that if I press enter, you'll be seeing that, hey, my ipykernel is basically getting installed. Now, what is this ipykernel package? ipykernel package is nothing but it provides a kernel to this specific Jupyter notebook, which will be responsible in executing the Python code, right? It is pretty much necessary and compulsory. In Anaconda, the default Jupyter notebook has ipykernel already integrated to it. Okay. So this is the first thing that you really need to do whenever you want to run the Jupyter notebook. You just go ahead and write pip install ipykernel. One more thing that you can actually do is that here, what I will do, I will go ahead and create one requirement.txt, because this requirement.txt, you know, later on, whatever packages I want, let's say the first package I want is ipykernel. I'll keep a note of this over here. And any number of packages I will be requiring. Let's say in the future classes, you'll be seeing pandas, numpy, different packages. So we will try to install it from here itself. We'll write over here and we'll run this requirement.txt, which will be responsible in installing all the packages. Now you can see that the ipykernel has got successfully executed. Now let me just go ahead and run this same code. So here you'll be able to see if I run this same code, now it is just going to execute. It is saying that connecting to kernel, and here I am having my output, right? So now I can probably go ahead and write any type of code that I want. Let's say I want to go ahead and write print hello world. Okay, something like this. So here you'll be able to see that it is executing, right? For .py file, I don't want any type of kernel, because in the terminal, automatically that particular terminal has this environment set up, right? So in order to execute it, I have to go ahead and write Python app.py, right? Or whatever is the file name. In this case, if I want to execute any cell, I have to just press that particular cell and press Shift Enter. Okay. So in this video, we have discussed about how you can go ahead and create your environment, because Going forward, any session that is probably going to come up in this course, I'm going to probably create a folder wise like this. For first class, I will probably create Python basics, create my Jupyter notebook file or .py file, execute all the code in front of you, write all the code in front of you, and continue, right? So for right now, I will just go ahead and delete this folder because I don't require it, because at the end of the day, I will do one thing. Okay, just a second, I'll just close this. Okay. Yeah, now let me just go ahead and delete it, because in the next session, I will go ahead and create everything from scratch. Requirement.txt, I will keep it so that I keep on updating my packages. So yes, this was it from my side. I hope you like this video. And in the next video, we will start our Python basics. So yes, this was it. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.